Are you building a home or buying a home brand new? You could be eligible for up to a $30,000 gift from the government. This is the First Home Owners Grant. Guys, this one's a little bit unique. There's a lot of different criteria, a lot of different eligibility schemes and requirements for this one. But the benefit is you could be getting a $30,000 gift from the government if you're buying a property brand new or buying land and building a property for under $750,000. One big thing that most people don't really realize about this one is that yes, it is a new build or a land and build, so pretty much just anything new, but there is also some leeway for what's called a substantial renovation. Now, please, to see if you're eligible for this, please click this link up here. That will take you to the ATO page where it goes through exactly what is classified as a substantial renovation. But if basically you've bought a home that isn't new, but it has been substantially renovated. So a lot of everything inside is just completely different. Even if it was initially built 20, 30 years ago, you still may be eligible to claim this grant. The biggest thing that most people don't realize about this grant is that the $750,000 amount, that value, is not the contract amount that you've bought the property for. What does that mean? If you've bought a property off the plan 2 years ago and you've signed it at $749,900, then now it's ready to be moved in and you're going for the finance. Obviously in that 2 years, the bank has valued the property now and it's gone up in value. If that valuation is above $750,000, unfortunately, you are not able to claim this grant. So please keep that in mind if you do have a off-the-plan contract from a while ago, or you've signed on land for a year ago and now the valuation is higher and it's above that $750,000 mark, unfortunately, you won't be eligible to be able to claim this $30,000 grant. Now, where do you actually get the $30,000? When does it happen? Well, if you're building a property, that 30 grand will be released at the slab stage of your build. That's the very first stage of when you're building a home, is when they're pouring that concrete onto your property. If that slab stage costs less than $30,000, you'll just get the remaining in your bank account. Or if you've bought a home brand new or you've done the build and that's been done, for up to 12 months after you've completed that build or you've settled on that new home, you can claim this $30,000 as well. So for up to 12 months, you can put in that form to request for the $30,000. It just gets dropped into your bank account. Now, with this one, the requirements to be a first home buyer, that definition of what is a first home buyer is quite unique. So if you've owned a property, any property or any interest in land before the year 2000, unfortunately, we can't use this scheme. Now, from 2000 until today, if you own a property, but that property is an investment property, you've never moved into, you've never lived in that property before, you are still eligible for this grant. Meaning, you could have 4 investment properties right now that you've never ever lived in. You can still claim this first home owners grant. Pretty cool. Just like the guarantee scheme with this one, there is no limit on your income. There is no limit on the number of placements available for this grant. And Australian citizens, permanent residents, and New Zealand citizens on that 444 visa can access this grant. With this one, you've got to move in within 1 year and you've got to stay in that property for 6 months. If you're interested in any of the other first home buyer schemes and grants available to you, this is part of a playlist. So do click on any of these other videos available for you to see what other first home buyer schemes are out there. The big hot tip is always come and see a broker to see, regardless of the first home buyer schemes, what else you can utilize in terms of bank policy. You might be a doctor or a nurse or an engineer or a lawyer. You might have parents who are willing to go guarantor for you. Some of these are actually better than the first home buyer schemes and benefits available for you. So please, whatever you do, feel free to come, see us, talk to us, and we'll always be able to help you out.